to this. Okay, we're in progress now. Here we go. Let's begin. So we're going to start. Let me get this a little bit closer because we're going to start from lying down in our back. So for this reason, I always suggest, protect your neck. Use a blanket, and so that way your cervical spine, and then it's comfortable for your head, but blanket towel, just place it there. And as we lie down in our backs, bending the knees helps to release any tension and tightness on the lower back. So just lie down with the knees bent and guide the chin into your chest so you find more lengthening in the back of your neck. So have your arms out to the side in T position. Adjust your shoulder blades, the upper spine, the upper part of your rib cage, and take a moment here to begin to softening any tension in the body, not just the lower back, but if you are holding tension in your jaw, muscles of the face, the shoulders, the chest, take a moment to adjust and with the breath, begin to soften and to let go. Just close your eyes. It's time to find your center. Time to feel the breath filling up the lungs, the belly. If you need to, just rock your head slightly and just breathe. We tend to hold too much tension in your shoulders, front of the chest. We spend too much time sitting down, sometimes in front of a computer. And so we are going to work today with the upper spine, the front of the chest, addressing tightness on the front, releasing, letting go. Breathing in and out. Dropping the shoulders back and down towards the mat. And rock gently the head from side to side. Mobilizing the cervical spine. Softening neck muscles. Return the head back to neutral position. Now float the arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers, turn the palms towards the ceiling, straighten the elbows, and try to move the back of the shoulders away from the floor. And just move the shoulders away, draw the chin in, and then slowly soften the elbows, soften the shoulders, release the hands, return the arms into position with the palms facing up. Nice, easy breathing. Rock your head again, side to side. Head returns back to center. Now pick up the feet off the mat, bring the hands to your knees, flex the elbows, and stretch your lumbar spine or your lower back as you guide the thighs into the chest. Remember to draw the chin slightly into the chest so you're not overarching your neck. Gentle stretch of lower back. Now release. Place the hands to your knees and guide the knees in line with your hips. Make circles, gentle massage. The lower part, the back of your hips. the pelvis, gentle massaging, mobilizing the hip joints, going into the opposite direction. Still warming up the body. So be super gentle and aware of what's going on with the body. Lower the feet down, feet wide apart. And we're going to bring the arms up to the ceiling, flex the elbows and release it back overhead. Flex the elbows slightly so your shoulders are dropping down and again towards the floor. And from here, gentle bridge pose. Moving slowly, a little bit lower back, just a little bit off the mat and then gently down towards the floor. Let's move with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Few more rounds like this. Don't go to the full bridge yet. Just gentle mobilization, back of the hips, back of the pelvis and lower back, and then slowly release it down. Bring the arms to the side again. Again, float the arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers, palms to the ceiling, and guide the back of the shoulders away from the mat, straightening the elbows and then softening the elbows, relax. Arms in T position, rock your head again, flat, side to side. Head back to center and bring the hands down by your side. Let's have maybe touch the heels with your fingertips and then we'll gently bridge again. Maybe going a tiny bit a little higher. Again, we are not going into the full bridge. Slowly moving the spine. And release, let go. Now bring the hands together, soften the elbows, interlace the fingers, rotate the wrist in one direction. One into the opposite direction. Release. Now roll over to one side, extend top leg, use the palms to press, gently walk, and let's all find our way to seated position. Same blanket used to protect your neck. You sit on the edge of the blanket, allowing the pelvis and the hips tilting forward. And we're going to come into very upright spine position, shoulders up, back and down, hands to your thighs or knees, elbows in, slowly lifting the chin up, rotating to the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up, to the right, to the chest. Keep moving, same direction, gently moving your neck. Going into the opposite direction. Breathing in and out. The head comes back through neutral position. Bring the hands together, opening the front of the chest and shoulders, cactus arms. Inhale, guide the elbows back, open the chest. Exhale into the heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Bring the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Shoulders up, down and back. Inhale, arms up, back and down. Up, forward and down. One more time. Inhale, up, back and down. Up, forward and down. And release. Hands to your thighs. Inhale, lift the chin up. Exhale, chin to your chest. Keep the chin tucked in and rock from side to side. Releasing any tension as you keep the chin in. Release the back muscles on the back and the upper spine, shoulder blades, in between the rib cage. Return back to center, neutral position of the head. Now place your right hand down Bring the left arm up to the sky, flex the elbow, and then guide the left elbow slightly back through center. The spine goes a little bit to the left. So we have the lateral stretch on the side, but we're going to move the left shoulder back. Look over to your left shoulder, back through center. And moving back, look to the left. Back through center, left hand down. Arm to the side, cactus arm. Relax, inhale. Spine moves slightly to the left. Move the elbow, shoulder back. Look over to right shoulder, back through center. And to the back. And return to neutral, one more, to the back, and back, neutral position. Arms out and up, nice long spine, create a space in between each vertebrae, twist to the right, look over to your right shoulder, holding position, rotate the chin to the left, exhale to the right, inhale to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and return back to neutral position of the head. Now place both hands either side of your right knee and inhale, lift the chest, flex the elbow and release the chin into the knee or close to your thigh. Hold and feel the stretch on the back and the left side of your torso. Chin slightly tucked in. Feel the stretch on the left side of your neck as well. Slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, return back to neutral position. Inhale, arms overhead. From the waist up, twist to the left. Look over to your left shoulder, right hand to your left knee. Lengthen the spine, look over to the left. Exhale, chin to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. To the left. To the right. To the left, return the head back to kind of neutral, both hands either side of your left leg, flex the elbows, chin to your chest, and release your neck towards your left knee. Breathing in and out. Feel the stretch now on the right side of the rib cage, the right side of your neck. Release right shoulder down. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest back to neutral position. Bring the arms in T position and then guide the shoulders, guide the arms back, open, stretch the front of the chest, the front of the shoulders, and guide those shoulder blades into each other. Turn the palms up and then flow the hands down towards the floor. Shoulders up, softening, down. Up and down, up and all the way down. From here, hands behind you, and we're going to bring the legs forward with the knees bent to windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Let's bring some mobilization here. We're going to come back to seated position. So let's move those hips, those legs first, and then returning to Sukhasana, any pose with legs crossed so they are comfortable, and bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers and move the arms away. Look over to your right shoulder. Exhale, flex the elbows, relax the hands to your sacrum. Head back through center. Inhale, move the arms away. Look over to your left shoulder. And exhale, soften the elbows, head back through center. Again, keep the fingers interlaced, arms away, look to the right. Soften, hands to the sacrum. Inhale, turn the gaze over to your left shoulder, move the arms away, and then release the hands. Bring the hands to the side, and then soft all elbows, shoulders. We're going to flex the wrist, and we're going to bring the arms up to the sky, moving those wrists up and down the arms, slowly moving. Hands down, make a fist, and then rotate those wrists. Relax shoulders, going into the opposite direction. And release down. From here, let's bring the legs together and let's find our way to tabletop position. So let's come here. Same blanket, protect your knees. Remember always, even if you think, oh, my knees are okay, it's always a good idea to have an extra padding for those kneecaps. Wrist under the shoulders, knees wide as your hips. And we're going to move the hips from side to side first. Again, some mobilization of those hips. and the spine. And return back to neutral position. So now from neutral position, we're going to drop the chest, drop the belly, look forward, exhale, round the spine into the cat chin in. Inhale, drop the chest, drop the belly, arch, look forward, exhale, round the spine, chin in, belly in. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Inhale to open, exhale to close, and now we're in neutral position. Let's come into puppy pose. So instead of having the wrist under the shoulders, slide the left hand forward and then the right hand, and then melt those forearms, elbows down, drop the chest, draw the shoulder blades into each other, and if you can reach the mat, drop the chin into the floor and find the opening on the front of the chest, gently stretching the front of the shoulders as you guide, again, shoulder blades into each other. Nice, easy breathing. Keep melting the heart into the floor, into the mat. And slowly return back to center, right hand under right shoulder, left hand under left shoulder, round the spine like an angry cat, drop the hips to the heels, forearms, elbows down, relax, take a break. This is child's pose, balasana. Soften any tension, shoulders, upper spine, middle back, lower back. Take a moment to breathe and release. And with the next inhale, we return back to tabletop. Place the weight on your right hand. Bring the left arm forward, up to the sky, rotation, back, look over to your left shoulder, release the hands down. Make a circle with the left arm and follow with your gaze, your hand. So at the same time, you move your shoulder blade, rib cage, but also your neck. Work with the breath. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Now left arm goes under the right arm. Left shoulder down, left side of the face down. You can wrap the arm behind your lower back or keep the forearm, elbow down. Take a moment in a twist. Feel the stretch in the outside of your left shoulder and the muscles in between the rib cage on the left side of the torso. A lot of movement for the neck, upper spine, chest, shoulders, rib cage today. And slowly bring the arm up. Right hand goes under the right shoulder and do the twist. Neutral position, place the weight on your left hand. Rotation of the right shoulder. Inhale, right arm goes forward, up, back and down. Follow the arm, the hand with your eyes. Same direction. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple more rounds. Back through center, and then the right arm goes under the left arm. Right shoulder, right side of the face towards the floor. You can keep the elbow down. You can wrap it around as you guide the left shoulder back. Use your breath. Concentrate and deepening the inhales and the exhales here. Breathing in and out. And slowly, if you have your arm down by your lower back, bring the arm up to the sky. Place the left hand on the left shoulder, right hand under the right shoulder. Take table position, ground the spine. Release the hands down, release the hips, the elbows down, release the hips to the heels. Bring the arms down by your side and allow the shoulders, elbows, everything to melt down. Take a moment. Use your breath. Inhale Engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, kneeling position. Bring the arms overhead, bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, guide the arms away to stretch again. The front of the chest, the shoulders, and then slowly move the hips down. Lower the hands to your sacrum, relax your shoulders, the elbows, forehead towards the floor or towards the block. You cannot reach the mat with your forehead. Inhale, engage the core. Release the hands, arms out and up, reaching through the sky. Nice long spine, hands down towards the floor to tabletop. Tucking the toes under, press downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Heels down, chin to your chest, external rotation of the shoulder. Take a moment, relax the crown of the head towards the floor. Breathing in and out. Inhale, heels up, knees down, and top of the feet flat. Move the hips to the heels, arms out and up. Exhale, move the arms out and back. Interlace the fingers down your sacrum. Move the hips to the heels, child's pose. Keep the forehead down. Inhale, guide the arms away to open the front of the chest. Exhale, hands down to your sacrum. Release the hands, standing in the knees. Inhale, arms overhead. Round number 2. Hands towards the floor, tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Press downward dog. Lift the hips, chin to your chest, heels down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, knees to table. Top of the feet flat. Move the hips. Bring the arms down by your side. Relax shoulders, elbows, neck, forehead towards the floor. 2 or 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, standing in both knees, sweep the arms overhead. Last round. Bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers as you release the hips to the heels. Relax the forehead towards the mat and guide those arms away from your sacrum. Release the hands down, release the hands. Inhale, standing the knees, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to tabletop. Tucking the toes under, press downward dog. Lift the hips, straighten the legs, chin down to your chest, heels towards the floor. Take a couple breaths here. Nice, easy breathing. Heels up, knees to table, top of the feet flat. Relax, child's pose. Again, bring the arms down by your side to release. Relax shoulders, neck, upper spine, everything. Take your time here in child's pose. With the next inhale, standing in position. So from here, we're going to start standing position. Kneeling position. So use your blanket. I use my blanket. And we're going to start. I'm going to be facing my screen now. From here, let's have the right leg out and let's begin with the leg extended. Inhale, arms overhead. And as you exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbows and cactus arms. Guide those shoulders back. And inhale, straighten and reach. Flex the elbows, open the chest. Inhale, straighten, mobilization of the hip at the same time as we keep opening the chest and the shoulders. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and open. Inhale, straighten. Lower the right hand below your knee. Extend the left arm, flex the elbow, and then that left elbow and that left shoulder, we're going to move it slightly back. Opening that, opening this, stretching rib cage. Relax your left hand. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale back through center, right knee under your right hip. Left leg back, open in latch pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Now, flex the knee, flex the elbows, guide those elbows, shoulders back. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and open the heart. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex, open. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and open. Inhale, straighten. Now lower the left hand below your knee. Please don't place a weight in your kneecap. And then that right elbow, we're going to guide it back to open even more. Make sure there's no tension in the shoulders. So shoulder back and down, soft elbow, soft hand. Breathe through the rib cage. Stretch and open. Breathing in and out. Take a nice inhale. Return back to center, release. Both knees down from lean position. Shoulders up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. Up, back and down. Opposite direction. Forward, down and back. Forward, down and back. One more. Forward, down and back. From here, let's come to seated position again. So coming into our blanket, sitting on the edge of the blanket, we're going to have the right leg out to the side, slightly out. You don't have to super open. So left foot is touching inner thigh of your right leg, and the right hand goes below your knee, above your knee, not in your knee. And then we're going to open and twist to the left, guiding the left shoulder open to open, and then flex the right elbow, and then extend the left arm over to your left ear as you, again, stretch the rib cage, and then work on this. Use your breath. Left elbow, left shoulder, guiding slowly, even more back. Working and opening the left side of the chest. Relax your neck. Use your breath. And inhale back through center. Extend the right arm up to the sky. Place your left hand down towards the floor and extend the spine to the left. And then guide the right elbow, shoulder back. Just press through the back side of your right leg. Mobilization of the upper spine, rib cage, and shoulder. Inhale back through center, release it down. Right foot comes in, left leg go out. Again, you don't have to open really wide. Just find where you feel comfortable there. And once you get there, left hand goes below or above your knee, and then bring down up and overhead. Soften the shoulder, the elbow, and then as you exhale, bend the elbows, spine goes to the left, and you guiding with the breath, opening the right side of the chest. Slowly stretching again those muscles in between the rib cage. Please don't hold your breath. Relax neck, any tension in your neck, slowly back to center. Lower the right hand down, extend the left arm forward, and then move the spine to the right as you move. Elbow, left shoulder, back. So we're not slumping forward. We are still striving for that opening on the front of your left shoulder. Use your breath. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale, slowly back up. And then bring the legs forward, and let's bring the feet in and out. Some rotation on the hips. Bend the knees, and again, seated position. Shoulders slowly rotation here. Going to the opposite direction. And then from here, let's find our way to lie down in our belly. So this time you can remove the blanket from the mat, and we're going to work on opening chest and strengthening those upper spine and lower middle back muscles. So let's come into Sphinx pose first. So from a fixed position with the elbows and forearms parallel, hands down. So we're not just hanging out here and bring the shoulders into the ears. We're going to press the palms, forearms, and slowly move the chest away. This is a Sphinx pose. Draw the chin slightly in so you're not overarching. Don't do that. It's almost impossible to breathe if you lift the chin up. Breath should be flowing deep and equal. Press to the pelvis, the hips. Activate those back muscles to keep lifting the shoulders and the chest up. So you can hold it here. You can let go a little bit. Now press the weight on your hands and slowly pick up the forearm, the elbows, and lift slightly up the chest away, and then release elbows and forearms down. Keep the muscles engaged. Inhale, press and lift elbows and forearms up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, slowly lower. 3 more rounds. Inhale, lifting the chest up. and release it down with the breath. Two more. Inhale, press and up. Exhale, flex and lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale all the way down. Hands under the shoulders, pressing to lift the chest. Pick up the pelvis, the hips, bend the knees, and release, counterbalancing that deep back bend that we just did. Forehead towards the floor, towards the mat, the block. And if you don't have your block handy, you can modify it by making a fist with your hands and then placing the forehead in that tower. Use the deep inhales and exhales. By your knees. Inhale, engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, and then drop the hips to one side. Swing the legs to the front, and let's make our way to the front of the mat. Have your blanket again and place it into the opposite side, because when we go down, we are again protecting that neck and head. With the feet wide as your hips, engage the core. We're going to bring the arms forward, palms facing into each other. External rotation of the shoulder. Head to have the shoulder here. We're going to external rotation back and down. Engage the core muscles, the back muscles. Lean back. Let's work in Navasana. We're going to lift the feet, holding position, and we're going to open the arms in T. And exhale, bring the arms parallel, neutral position. Inhale, open the chest, activate the core. Exhale, hands into neutral. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Hands down, fingertips facing forward, feet down, reverse tabletop. Press the palms, lift the pelvis, the hips in the pelvis. Don't drop the head down. Keep the neck neutral. Exhale, flex the elbows, release hips down. Inhale, press and lift. Lift the pelvis. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, press and up. Exhale, down. Farmer pose. Round the spine a little bit, stretching between the shoulder blades. Take a break. We're going to repeat this one more time. From Navasana pose to inverted tabletop position. Activate the core, lift the head, lift the chest, engage the muscle, the belly, arms forward, shoulders again, rotation, back and down. Release the spine halfway down. Now, pick up the feet, lower the hands down. Lower the heels, arms into shoulder height. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up and down. 3 more. Inhale, moving up with inhale. Exhale, arms into neutral position, shoulder height. Inhale, feet up, hands down. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, up and down. Last one. Up and down. Now from here, hands again. Under the shoulders, fingertips facing forward, feet wide as a hip. Reverse tabletop. Press with the hands, and here we go. Inhale, pelvis hip, neutral position, look up. Flex the elbows, drop the hips down. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, press and up. Flex and down. Inhale, lift and up. All the way down, farmer's pose. Relax, shake your hands, shake your elbows, and then release your neck in between your shoulders, chin in. Lift the head, neutral position. Let's go down towards the floor. Hands to your knees, belly in. One at a time, but then to release it down towards the floor. Guide the chin into the heart. Arms down by your side, and then the heels are right under your knees. Take a moment, soften the shoulders, the chest, the upper spine, the rib cage, and just breathe here. So working and opening the chest and activating the back muscles to flatten upper spine to work with the spine, especially middle and upper spine. So bridge pose, Vipapitan, two options. You can go and add and then hold it there. If you want to deepening the stretch of the front, you lift the shoulders off the mat, you guide the shoulder blades into each other, interlace the fingers, and then guiding the elbows kind of parallel as you lift the pelvis into a more intense bridge. Wherever you are lifting through the hips, you guide the chin into the chest, and the breath is still moving. You have your fingertips, your fingers interlaced, release the hands, palms down, and then slowly release the spine towards the floor. Counterbalancing that deep back bend, hands to your knees, up on asana, flex the elbows, thighs in. Inhale, straighten the elbows away. Just move with the breath. And release, let go. Let's move a little bit, stretch. After working all with the shoulders and the front of the chest, let's do a little bit more mobilizations. I'm in T position. Right arm goes up to the sky, twisting to the left. And then the right arm goes up to the sky, release into position. Keep the feet wider than your hips. Inhale, left arm goes up to the sky, twisting to the right. Touch your right hand with your left hand and back through center. Just keep moving left to right, right to left. Move your hips, move your legs, move your arms and torso with the breath. Just a few more rounds. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, your hands. One last. Inhaling and exhaling. And then return back to neutral position. From here, grab the back of your left leg, standing up to the sky. Flex and lower, hamstring stretch. Also mobilization of the kneecap. We gave pretty much all the attention to the upper part of the body, but we still need to give some love to the legs, the knees, hips, and muscles of the upper part of your leg, breathing in and out. And then flex and place the left foot on top of your right thigh. IT band stretch. With both hands, we can reach holding hamstring, chin, and then close your eyes as you breathe through the outside of your left hip. Right foot goes down, holding from the hamstring and reach the leg up, maybe holding from the ankle, whatever you can. I'm going to flex and point, give some movement to the ankles, the foot, flex and point, rotating in one direction. And then release the left foot down. Now apply right foot goes on top of your left thigh. Drop your hamstring, your shin, IT band stretch now on the outside of your right hip. Close your eyes and breathe. Let go of the left foot down, straighten the right leg, holding from the hamstring or wherever you can. And we're going to flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, rotating the ankle in one direction, going into the opposite direction, and then bend the knees and release. Now from here, Bring the arms out in T position, palms facing down for support. Pick up the feet off the mat into the 90-degree. Slowly twist to the left, holding position. Use your left hand to guide the right knee closer to the left, and then rotate the right palm up as you look over to right shoulder. Twisting, and again, opening the front of the shoulder. Going back to your breath. Roll the hand, engage the core, both legs back to center, twisting to the right. Guide the left knee closer to your right knee, left arm in T position, look over to your left shoulder, palm facing up. Close your eyes and breathe through the left side of your torso, this chest. Back to center, release, and do the twist, bring both legs back to center, feet down. Pick up the hips and the pelvis to come into bridge pose to align your spine, and then release it down towards the floor. From here, extend the right leg forward, tap the left side in, right hand outside of your left knee, left arm in T, place the left foot above your right knee, and twist to the right as you look over to left shoulder. Close your eyes. Another twist. Try to drop the shoulder down. Back to center. Extend the left leg forward. Flex right knee, right foot above your left knee. Left hand outside the right knee, arm T position. Exhale, twist to the left, look over to right shoulder. Back to center. Now bend both knees. T position now. The right arm goes up to the sky and we're going to rotate. On my case, I'm going to my left side. Fetal position with the arms and the hands together. Let's have a little gentle massage for the shoulder and mobilization again. So palms together. I'm going to slide the right hand forward as we rock the shoulder forward, and then the right hand comes to touch your palm. Rotate the shoulder back. So with the breath, this is the movement we're doing as we move the shoulder forward and back. Move with the breath. And return back to center. Right arm goes up to the sky, opening and twist. Bring the both knees bent to the center. Pick up the hips and return back to neutral position with the knees bent. Same thing, opposite side. So keep the right arm in T. Left arm goes up to the sky. We're going to roll over to the right side, and the left hand is touching your right palm. Rocking the left shoulder forward as we pass with the left hand to touch the floor. And then we'll rock the left shoulder back and we bring the left hand to touch the forearm. Rocking forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Left arm goes up to the sky, open and T. Rotate the legs to the center, pick up the hips, pelvis into bridge pose, align your spine, and then slowly release it down. So with the knees bent, arms in T. Inhale, arms all to the sky, flex the elbows, touch your shoulder blades. Inhale, bring arms up to the sky, open in T. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Flex the elbows, touch your shoulder blades. Up to the sky, opening T. Inhale, arms close and hug yourself. One last, extend to the ceiling, opening T. Arms up, flex and hug yourself. Release, arms down in T. Rock your head from side to side, gently moving the neck. Nice, easy breathing. Hug yourselves. Bring the thighs into the chest. Stretch, stretch, stretch those lower back. Chin into the chest. Activate the neck muscles. Pick up the head off the mat. Forehead to your knees. Exhale, head down. Arms in T. Walk the feet wide as the mat with the knees bent. Some windshield wiper movement. The head goes into the opposite direction where your legs are going. Return back to center. Walk the feet wide as the hips and then extend the right leg to the right corner. Extend the left leg to the left corner. Flex the elbows. Place the hands to the base of the skull. Elbows up. Bring the head off the mat and draw the chin into your chest. Last stretch of those muscles connecting with the base of the skull. Slowly the head goes down. Remove the hands from the back of your head and then guide the arms somewhere in between hips. Shoulders, adjust your shoulder blades, adjust your hips. Take a deep inhale, sigh it out. Ah. Again. Ah. One more. Ah. Soften the lips. Muscle of your face. Welcome to your last pose. This is your Shavasana. Time to let go. Time to come to a deep and full relaxation mode. If you need to, cover yourself with a blanket. Closing the eyes. Bring the attention to your breath, but this time your breath is natural. We're not modifying the breath anymore. As you lie down there, take a moment to feel the back of the skull in touch with your mat. Going down, notice the gentle arching on your cervical spine. Going down, be aware of your shoulder blades, the back of your shoulders, the back of both arms, wrist, and the top of your hands, and try to release. Now the attention goes down into the thoracic spine, the upper part of your spine, the back of your rib cage. Soften and release those muscles into the mat. Be aware of the gentle arch of your lumbar spine. Notice the back of your hips and pelvis, glutes, hamstrings. And now notice the little space on the back of both knees. Your calf muscles are releasing towards the floor. And then that is a gentle space on the back of the ankles. Heels are resting on the mat. So the entire length of the mat is slowly melting, the starting length of your body is slowly melting down towards the floor. You relax your feet, your toes, the front of the feet, the top of your ankles, your shins, your knees, thighs, hips, pelvis, pelvic floor. You soften the belly and all the internal organs. Relax the intercostal muscles now on the front of your rib cage. Take a moment, relax your heart, and then pause on your chest. Muscles in the chest, muscles on the front of the shoulders, and do your best to release even more towards the floor. The throat is soft, and so is your jaw, your chin. Your tongue is resting down to the base of your mouth. You are aware of the inner wall of your mouth, and you are relaxing the teeth, cheekbones, nose, temples, and ears. You are allowing your eyeballs to sink down into your eye sockets. Eyelids are soft, eyebrows, in between the eyebrows, forehead, and the top of your head. And from the top of your head, down, down, down to the sole of the feet, the front and back of your body, inch by inch, is finding space, is releasing as you let go and as you surrender. Very slowly, please. Begin to deepen the breath. Bring movement back to the neck. As you rock side to side, as you wiggle toes and fingers, ankles, wrists, bring some movement back to the physical body. And with your next inhale, the arms are coming overhead. You're pointing the toes, you're creating space again in between each vertebrae. And as you exhale, you flex the knees, hug yourself, slowly roll over to one side, and the head comes last, very gently. Let's all sit together. Again, Sukhasana, or any pose where you can keep your spine upright, eyes closed, soft shoulders. And let's bring the attention back to the breath. And we're going to concentrate all the attention down to the belly breathing, the yogic breathing. We're going to deepen the inhale as we balloon the belly out with attention and intention. And as you exhale, slowly guide the belly into the spine. Exhale all the air out long and deep through the nose. You can use your ujjayi breathing as well. Slow down the breath. Breathing into the belly. Returning slowly back to your regular breathing pattern. Guide the hands into the heart. Inhale, open into cactus. Exhale the Om as you bring the hands together. Om. Inhale, open. Close. Om. Inhale. Hands down to the thighs. Inhale, chin up. Through the nose, exhale, chin to the chest. Keep breathing and moving. Neutral position of the neck. Guide the hands into the Anjali Mudra, close to your heart. Back to your regular breath. And here, take the moment to be aware of the state of your mind right now. Take the moment to notice the body at this moment. Take the moment to express gratitude to yourself for giving yourself the gift of self-love and self-care. As you were aware of the body, the mind, the breath. May you all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating. And may you have peaceful, loving, sweet words to keep offering to everyone. Giving love, sending compassion, peace out to the world, every corner. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. And I thank you all very much for being here today. Thank you, and namaskaram. Thank you.